Andale, andale, andale! It's Mexlahoma turkey time!
I've been waiting 18 years to kill one of those.
Down in the field right there.
Every year we try to get turkey season started off right by going on what we would call a turkey tour, which somehow I managed to never get invited on. Well, this year was supposed to be the best year yet. We were going for the Grand Slam. Now, any of you turkey hunters know how hard this can be, but our hopes were high. However, our quest for the Grand Slam began and ended in Florida, which turned out to be a miserable trip. I'm glad I wasn't invited. And then came Nebraska, where I somehow managed to spot and stalk a turkey in the first morning that we were there. With things starting off so great here, we sort of figured we were in for a pretty great trip. But then came J-Rod. Cue the misses.
Let's just say I left empty-handed. So now we're headed to the great state of Oklahoma to meet the Sharp Boys to chase some of their longbeards. Hopefully, I can get my luck to turn around here.
Right on by. Typical jug shark.
You see me? I was up there. That was me. That was me. It's okay. Well, I've heard something about throwing salt over your shoulder brings you good luck. I don't know if it's right shoulder or
Things have to get better. Florida's been a nightmare.
left shoulder.
Oh yeah, I talked on the phone with Michael a month ago talking about, man, I think we'll have 8 or 9 turkeys down between everybody.
I'm just lucky I don't throw up my eyes. Maybe this will bring me some luck.
And here we are with one. That's no one's fault but our own.
Yeah, somewhat.
Well, I can't speak for you. You can make all the excuses you want, but Justin and I, no reason we didn't have 2.
Maybe I should have just gone straight to Mexico.
Jerry, I don't know if you forgot who you're about to hunt with, but we're kind of on the dawn of something big here. We're some real turkey killing experts at Sharp Brothers Outfitters.
I mean, we should be able to get you guys 6 birds by noon, I'm thinking.
No one does what we do.
Stuff has to start turning positive for us.
At some
We've
point,
had a mess in Florida. I've had a mess in Nebraska.
I'm going to say,
Oklahoma's going to turn it around.
I'm thinking it's going to be Mexico.
Surely I don't have to go out of the country to kill a bird.
That's probably the case.
Well, that's got to be better. It's my lucky horseshoe.
This is where Justin had heard some birds here just a couple days ago. He thinks they're roosted back on this river bed here. We come in here, we're probably a little bit late this morning to hear that initial gobbling, but he says they've moved their patterns a little bit, so we're probably going to have to split up, separate on this tree line here, try and call them up out of here. I know they're going to want to come out to this freshly planted field, so just try and get to where they want to go if they're not talking and wait on them. Well, 2019 Oklahoma is the same as the rest of my 2019 season has been so far. Turkey sadness is still here. We're gonna get out and try and chase these birds. I hate to say it though, we learned more again this morning. We got one more morning after today to set up a little bit different tomorrow morning, but man, it's a beautiful day. We're having fun, but we're not shooting anything in the face yet, that's for sure. Run and gun time.
J-Rod, are you sure you remember how to turkey hunt? It's not that hard.
Listen, it doesn't matter how good you are if luck isn't on your side. It's tough. Maybe another Lucky Charm will help. Four-leaf clover, salt, horseshoe. That should do it, right?
We're live.
To catch all the crazy behind-the-scenes action from the Bearded Buck, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. So we've been in Oklahoma for a day and a half now, and we haven't even heard a bird yet. By now, I've just accepted the fact that I'm not getting a turkey this season. But just as I'm ready to give up all hope, the birds finally break their silence. It's game on.
What do you think? We can't go do it. Wait, he's right here. He's right here. He's full strut facing away from us about 110 yards. In the field. Here, he's coming this way. Get down, Chuck. We'll have to try and get him here.
Man, Jerry, I hope you sprayed down. There are ticks everywhere in that grass. But while you're down there, I lost a striker somewhere in there last year. Let me know if you find it.
Well, we were finally able to get a bird located, but unfortunately, he was with a hen. You win some, you lose some. That also happened to be our first and last encounter for day 2. So for our last day in Oklahoma, Chuck and I decided to split up, cover more ground, and at the very least keep my bad luck away from him so that at least one of us could be successful. And the sun is up and there's nothing near me. Chuck already has one working right into him.
Hey, look at me, Chuck.
Well, these birds been giving us a slip for the last 3 days. It's the third and final day out here in Oklahoma with the Sharp brothers. Me and J-Rod was out here. He went one way, I went the other. I got the bird, J-Rod didn't. Well, I was lucky enough to get this bird, but the unfortunate thing is it's 1.5 miles back in this planted cornfield. Now I gotta pack it up and head back to the truck.
Austin, bring me a leprechaun or something.
This segment is brought to you by Vortex Optics. Vortex, the force of optics.
Well, to no one's surprise, I ended up leaving Oklahoma empty-handed, but not from lack of trying. So now me and my lucky charms are headed to south of the border to get after these Gould turkeys and hopefully turn my luck around.
Looks like we're gonna get at it tonight. Got a couple hours left here. It's 3 o'clock here, so it gets dark around 6:30. About 8.5 hours.
So we were expecting to have a pretty relaxed first day in Mexico. But as soon as we got there, the guide told us that we had time to hunt tonight, and I figured why not? Can't kill a bird from the couch. Although lately my odds seem about the same either way. But hey, one in Mexico.
Good luck, Bob. Good luck, buddy. Knock one down, buddy. Good luck tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
One down.
Appreciate it.
Aim small, miss small, buddy.
Good luck. Shoot straight, my friend. Shoot straight.
So we arrive at the first spot and we're not even 5 steps from the truck and the guide strikes up a gobbler. Looks like my luck might actually be turning around.
What are we doing if there's one? Okay. There they are. Yeah. They're up here to the right. They look like old jigs. Oh, here's a big one up here coming. I gotta go over this tree. Mike, you on the big one. Coming through the brush. Left of the pile. You want him? Where is he? Can I move? You're on him.
Well, this would be much better with a sombrero or a Mexican flag, but
I've been waiting 18 years to kill one of those. Nice throw. Finally, we had to come all the way to Mexico to make turkey hunting great again. And we just dropped my first gold ever. I've been waiting 19, 18, I don't know how many years to get a gold down. The World Slam is complete. Oh my God. to this season. And it all just came together in about 15 minutes of hunting down here in Mexico. I think this is gonna change our path for the rest of the season. But man, that is the first World Slam completed for me. We gotta get Chuck one now. Great to do it with you, Chuck. Oh my God.
After a couple hours in Mexico, we already have one bird down. Things are finally starting to look a lot like they're turning around. But as soon as it started getting hot, things went ice cold yet again. We walked all across Mexico calling and looking for another bird, but everywhere we went, we had the same results: silence. So after a couple days, we were down to the last afternoon. Up until this point, everyone else in camp has killed a bird except for Chuck. So for this last afternoon, we decided to split up and cover more ground. While Chuck heads off to explore more of Mexico, the guide, myself, and one of the other guys in camp, Lance, head to this pond tucked between two mountains that's loaded with turkey sign. Why not? Let's throw out a few calls.
I can't see him. Coming to the pine tree now. He's by the pine tree. Do you have him? You have him? You have him. I got him. Yes. Holy smokes. Yes. I can't believe it. Down to the last 20 minutes. We just got our second Gould. Yes! Nice work, fella. Let's go. Let's get him. Let's get him. I can't believe this. That flop has been stopped for sure. Oh man, it's bigger than the first one. What a pig, huh?
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Got it, buddy.
Yes.
Nice shot.
Man, I can't believe that came together. We're down to the last 15 minutes, you know. We had these hens work down off that hill. Caught me off guard a little bit. I heard them squawking up there, you know. And I turned, I got ready for them. I thought that gobbler was gonna be following them. Yep. Those hens come down over and they just fed around here, got a drink of water, and on their way. And he hit the call and man, he worked in and we couldn't get the camera on him early because we originally talked that we had him on camera from this pine tree over, and he got there and we couldn't get him until here, but that was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Glad you guys were here for this. Thank you.
Well, our quest for a single season Grand Slam fell apart on our first stop in Florida. But that didn't stop us from having a blast in a lot of different states, hunting with a lot of old friends and new friends, seeing a lot of new turf, especially down in Mexico, where, by the way, we finished up a lifetime Royal Slam. Not a bad consolation prize.
Dad, are you sure you even remember how to turkey hunt? It really isn't that hard.
That.
Isn't that hard?
It isn't that.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
No. You give a little bit of a pause. Before
It isn't that hard.
It isn't that.
It isn't
hard.
that hard.
No.
Why a pause?
Because then it's emphasizing that.
It isn't that hard. It isn't that hard. I don't understand what you mean.